French screenwriter, film producer, and director Roger Vadim was married to Brigitte Bardot between the years 1952 and 1957. If you're not familiar with who Bardot is, she was an international sex symbol in the 1950s and 60s. There's many of men who would have loved to have been able to wake up next to her. However, Vadim had this to say about her one time. He said, "She used to sulk in the morning when I had not been nice to her in her dreams." This is a subtle reminder how we need to be careful how much we dwell on some negative aspect of a person that we're in a relationship with, lest we compromise the integrity of the relationship itself. One might say initially upon hearing this that Bardot could not help what was going through her mind as she slept. We're not in control of our thoughts after we lose consciousness, right? Well, that's why it's not the perfect illustration. However, we can say without a doubt it did affect her mood long after she woke up. She dwelled on it. You see, when we put other people in a position of making us so happy, we also give them the power to make us so unhappy. And quite frankly, that puts too much pressure on the other person. And you strip yourself of any agency to be able to control what kind of mood you're in. Regardless of what anybody else says or does, you have the ability to control your temperament within the structure of a relationship. You might have been involved with somebody with whom you've been able to say, "This person brings me so much joy. You have no idea how happy they make me." These are the most delicate relationships because you become reliant upon them to determine how you're going to feel. But it only takes one variable, only one factor to strip you of all conviviality. And things go south really quick. And that would be your fault. Now, someone else has the ability to gaslight you, and that would be a toxic relationship. But this happens even in normal relationships. You need to reclaim control of your autonomy. And there are 3 things that you can do to do that. Number 1, create positive activity. Stop putting the other person in your crosshairs all the time. Trust me, they need the break. You need to find something to do. Find a hobby, create a side hustle, challenge yourself. Do something that makes you take care of you. When you can do that, trust me, it'll make things a lot better because it takes the pressure off the other person and it gives you more power and more control over your own thoughts and over your own direction. Number 2, be comfortable in your own skin. You need to be okay with you, regardless of where anybody else stands. Learn to respect yourself by doing respectable things. You can't do that when your happiness and your moods rise and fall on how somebody else feels about you or what they are doing that might affect you. Take back control. Number 3, learn to shrug things off. There are going to be things said and done that don't necessarily make you feel fluffy on the inside, but you get to determine how much space it takes up in your head. You need to get to the place where you say, "I don't have to care about that. Not everything has to mean something to me so deeply." When you do that, you give the other person a break. You get to practice grace actively. And things become a little bit easier for you. So cultivate positive activity, be comfortable in your own skin, and learn to shrug things off. I hope that's helped. I hope it's meant something to you. Leave a comment in the comment section down below if you can relate to any of this and share it with somebody else. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Be wise.
No. No, I don't think I will.